So at some time in my life, through my ventures through Virginia, I made my way all the way down here. Where are we at right now? We're in Georgia, northern Georgia. We were down near Athens, made our way around. Week before last, we come from Jacksonville, went up through Savannah. So we travel everywhere. And making these shows, we have one show in particular that we listen to all the time. This show has uh, enraged me sometimes because of one character in particular, a man named King Jerm. King Jerm knows how to get under people's skin, but his lovely co-host, Queen Jerm, is captivating and knows how to take an audience and move them in the right direction and put us on the right road instead of this dark road that Stacy and King Jerm want people to go down. So this is episode 100. I need you to drop that beat real quick.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy King Jerm, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Jerm and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of this show. So when you get through listening to Sparrows on the Review, come give us a listen each and every Friday on any DSP. Go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
And that's the intro to our show. And as special guests on the show, we finally have Queen Jerm from Pod and Saved Our Marriage, along with her producer, King Jerm. How are y'all doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
Doing fine, JR. How are you?
Doing well. But one thing I need you all to do, because no one can do it like you all, can you all give the audience y'all's introduction, please?
However you want to do it. It doesn't have to be long. It can be short, or it can be however.
Because I want the audience to know about those AKAs.
Okay. Well, I mean, what we do, we kind of do like a little AKA. We come on the show, we just kind of introduce ourselves, and if I may, I'll take it to the timeout real quick, just for the Sparrows Under Review people. Here we go. What's going on, people? It's your boy King Jerm, aka the People's Champion, aka the most electrifying motherfucking podcast today, aka the next door neighbor of Danny Tanner, aka LeBron Flames, aka the King of the Lames, aka the illegitimate son of Carl Weathers, aka Hacksaw Jim Thuggin, aka Germ Cena, aka Pod Strickland, aka Fat Sajak, aka the Brooks Bandit, aka Mr. Sensible Shoes, aka Bill Goldberg in the bedroom, a.k.a. Smoking Germ Frazier, a.k.a. the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, a.k.a. Bread DiBiase, a.k.a. Rowdy Potty Piper, a.k.a. You can't fit this hustle side of a rapper, a.k.a. the Duke of Dignity, a.k.a. Pod Sham God, and my last a.k.a. Ravishing Rick Rude. Now hit the music.
Queen Jerm.
And it's your girl, Queen Jerm, a.k.a. Miss Savannah, a.k.a. I'm educated yet ignorant, a.k.a. the Queen of QVC, a.k.a. Bipolar Mom, a.k.a. I mean, why are you doing that?
I thought you wouldn't remember them.
I was saying Bipolar Mom again because I kind of got my tongue twisted.
You see, they don't edit though, so
they don't.
You gotta do one take. See, that's the thing.
Y'all didn't give me the rules.
Hey, he just said it. He says a freestyle show.
Freestyle don't mean nothing
else
but freestyle.
Yeah.
Okay, nonetheless.
I hear no one.
It's all good. We're enjoying this. We like it.
I don't like it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you only got you only got like 7 of them. 7.
AKA
My locks really rock.
Can I talk?
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Are you Queen Jerm or you King Jerm?
Sometime I'm both.
Oh, that's what we're doing. AKA my locks really rock, and my favorite AKA of them all, your grade is your motherfucking grade, and I'm in the building.
Queen Jerm's in the building, everybody.
And I like that. Thank you all for doing that real quick for us. So these two are part of the SEC, where we're ACC podcasters.
Listen, I'm going to interrupt you real fast.
Yes.
We're not talking about football.
Thank you.
This is a review show, and we are not doing a football episode.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, that's fine. But that's all you
get
to say on football.
Bro. This nigga JR, this motherfucker. Woo, shit.
I'm in Georgia right now. I just wanted those Bulldogs to know that we still pull for them.
Okay.
Yeah, no love for the Gators. But anyway, So on this show, we do movie reviews, and you all have had an illustrious marriage, 21 years, correct?
That's correct.
And
Congratulations and happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
and thank you for being so inspiring, Queen Jerm. But something happened. You all were supposed to go see a movie, I believe. Was it Ali, maybe?
Yep, it was Ali.
Queen Jerm, could you tell us what happened?
I never knew that was on the menu.
What?
Ali? When were we going to see this?
You remember that? Long time ago. Long time ago. Me and you were supposed to go see Ali, right?
And then what happened?
You went seen it with your boyfriend instead.
What boyfriend?
Whatever boyfriend you had at the time when we first met. Because me and you were supposed to go to the movie to see Ali. And then you went and seen it. And then you was like, oh, we said, I was like,
oh, yeah. I guess so. I mean, I am popular. I'm a star for a reason. So, it ain't like there wasn't a line. But, your ticket was punched. So feel important.
My ticket was punched. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
He
you're
won the
here.
lottery.
You're here. Exactly. The jackpot. So
the jackpot.
Act like you know, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, I do recall that vaguely, but I didn't realize that the movie was Ali because I really wasn't interested in the movie. I was just going because the person I was going with wanted to go. So it was just one of those things. So
it was a thoughtless trip for you.
Yeah, it was thoughtless trip for me because I was just like, well, I mean, I didn't think about the movie, and I just decided, hey, whoever takes me first, I guess I'll go. But I wasn't interested. I like movie popcorn. So if I went to see the same movie more than one time, it wouldn't have bothered me because I was there for the snacks. So to me, it really wasn't that big of a deal. But to him, it was. But, I guess that may have prompted him to do better by me and maybe, be a little more proactive. That's maybe how you got me. Maybe was that motivation? No? Did you turn into Casanova?
No,
probably not.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not Ricky Romance.
We're still working on that.
Yeah.
So do you guys remember what the first movie you watched together was? In theaters or outside of theaters?
Probably the R. Kelly tape.
You right, too. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Child pornography.
Yeah, it was. That's sad. But there was a different time then, people. So don't
I mean, like now that you mentioned it, I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's probably that probably was. Like, hey, hot off the presses, the people at the barbershop, they gave me the tape.
Like, hey, we got the R. Kelly tape. Let's watch it. You know what I'm saying?
This is a kiddies film.
Because you got to understand, we just met and then like 9/11 happened. So it was like a lot going on.
It's kind of like a little pressure cooker for us. But yeah.
And all you could do is...
We had the DC sniper, like all that.
A lot of stuff happened.
And all you could do is come up with the R. Kelly tape. You couldn't,
I mean,
we met in June.
Yeah.
And then
it was about around that time.
August,
yeah. 01 was a wild year, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild.
I don't remember the first one. Do you?
It was, I think
going to the movies back then wasn't an event because movies were cheap back then. It ain't like now where you go to the movies, you got to take out a car, you got to pawn your car title just to go to the movies, and it's like, come on now, like. Yeah, you gotta
go get
some plasma. You gotta do a lot to go to see a movie now.
Yeah.
Like, so back then movies was like $5 at 9:00.
Yeah,
$2 in the daytime. Now
King Jerm, you could have done what I suggested to you a long time ago. You could set it up nice for Queen Jerm, get her a nice little projector, and I taught you how to bootleg movies. Get them nice bootlegs, pop them in there.
JR, you're talking to I'm Blackbeard when it comes to piracy. Okay, we haven't had cable in our house in over a decade. It's been at least over a decade.
Yeah, it's been about 11 years.
We cut the cord a long time ago. So,
but I mean,
piracy,
and I don't miss it.
He's just joking on the piracy list.
Call me Baker Mayfield. I'm a Buccaneer over here.
She said they're just playing because we don't want to get in trouble.
Yes, exactly. This is a comedy show. This is all satire. I want y'all to know, people, this is satire. But if you do want a projection, I heard the Nebulous. Is that the name of it? It's pretty good.
Capsule 3.
Listen, we shot out the
Nebula. That's
we
Capsule
3. X Genie.
Yeah, we didn't switch it up. But I would say that
X Genie I heard X Genie is pretty good. So check that out for all your projection needs.
Well,
that's not satire.
He just did a shameless plug. I wonder how much that's gonna cost me down the road. But
don't worry, JR, I invoice you.
All right. So Queen Jerm, I got a quick question for you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you watch TV at certain times. We know you have a busy schedule with the profession that you do and raising your whole household. Your daughter,
I
your son,
mean,
your
it
daughter,
ain't a
your
lot of
son.
TV at night when she working because she
Right.
works. You know,
But
she's a lady of the
hold on,
night.
King Jerm. Hold on, King
Really?
Jerm. And with raising King Jerm, because I heard you're putting him through college now. I want to commend
Yeah.
you for that. Thank you,
Yes,
because
she's a
everybody
dancer,
did.
y'all. She's an exotic dancer. She's putting her kids through school, just for y'all wondering.
I mean,
Okay.
whatever it takes to get that money,
Yes. I mean, you know, she's good at it. I mean, I don't mind her being a dancer.
Okay.
as long
I
as it's
mean,
all consensual.
yes, she's a grown up. You know, she's good at what she does.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
Go
So,
ahead.
Queen Jerm, what was the TV show growing up that just hooked you in and made you say, "I'm gonna sit down for 30 minutes" after you're doing all that scholarly work you did to get to where you are now? What was that show that just set you in the right mood?
Something that I always had to see, I have to say, was The Cosby Show, and I think that was one of my favorite shows. Really.
I got a Cosby Show question for y'all.
What?
What was Rudy's real name?
Keisha.
No, on the show. What was Rudy's
Oh,
real name?
Rudy's real name on the show? I don't know.
Jr.
Man, wait. Oh, King Jerm. Listen, Queen Jerm, I gotta tell you something. King Jerm tries to test my blackality a lot. He says that he took my card 6 months ago.
What did you do?
That's what he didn't do.
Okay, what didn't you do?
I'm gonna ask you a question, Queen Jer. I'm gonna say something to you.
Okay.
God is good.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I said it to him. He was just like, he had no clue what to say.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah. He was like, yeah. Okay.
All right, listen, Queen Jerm. I grew up with Jerry Falwell. I know you're familiar with him. I'm from Lynchburg, Virginia. So I grew up in that my God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above type church. So
Father God,
yeah,
please come down, thee Father God.
Right, and when the Teletubbies came out, they had us out there beating them, with belts. So I didn't grow up.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you. But go ahead.
So there's one terminology, and then he tried to test my blackness on like it was alive, and it was all kind of stuff. When he gets around his Instagram people,
these questions right here, these black card revolt questions, I was asking him, he was striking the fuck out. He was striking the fuck out.
I mean, his doctor did say he was a white man.
Yes.
Yeah, I do have documentation where I am a black man, but the paperwork I have legal documentation.
DNA?
Huh?
I said DNA, ancestry, DNA or something.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, okay.
He stole some white man teeth. he stole some white man spit or something.
I got that hillbilly smell.
He got a white man to spit in the cup for. Hey, spit in this for me. I give you $10. He just wanted paperwork to show.
So what type of medical documentation did you get?
JR is full of shit. That's what he got it from a damn. What's the doctors that deal with bullshit? He got one of them doctors.
No, it was a neurologist. I went to a neurologist appointment because I found out I was diabetic. And they called me a white male. I looked at the paperwork.
He thought you was. They didn't ask you. They assumed you was white, Jay.
Right. The guy that did this, he was of descent from Arabia or somewhere like that. So I'm thinking to myself, like,
who was his name? Aladdin? Was his name Aladdin?
I mean, his last name was Khan. So I'm thinking he should know that.
Khan.
I mean, he should know that we similar. It wasn't like I was in the Mediterranean or anything like that. But
a lot of them don't identify if they got to choose. They're gonna choose white too. So
yeah.
They were trying to help you out. That's what they thought.
Yeah, they look, man, it's profitable to put this on you. I'm telling you that. Even if you're not, you can pass, brother.
And mind you, I'm in the middle of West Virginia with this, so that's a rough place to be anyway.
Yeah, JR, you start telling people you're Creole, man. But I'm Creole, man. But the only thing gonna get is when you start talking. When you say Alachua, they're gonna be like, oh, he ain't Creole.
I mean, some of my family members are darker than you. Some are.
Hey, I'm telling you, everybody thinks JR is mixed. That's the funny story. Like everybody.
Well, listen, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
He all black. They surprised. They're like, he black for real.
Hey, and there is a show with a famous podcaster, James Lampkin. If you ever get to listen to that,
Conversation with Lamp.
Yeah, Conversations with Lamp. He clearly said, you're mixed. He said,
I said, no, I'm black.
I said, I'm black.
Lamp was like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You're black? Hey, that was like the funniest part of the episode. Hey, that was a classic episode, right?
I've had people ask if it was your mom or dad that was white.
They're both black. Or
I know.
God rest my. Yeah, they high yellow, but we're
Virginia black. That's what I tell people. I said,
right. We're Virginia
JR
black,
is Virginia black. Like Virginia got like the most light skinned people per capita in the United States, because that's where the original race mixing happened.
I'm about to say, because that's where that comes from. It don't come from nothing else now.
And look, this is what I told people.
Ground zero for mulattoes.
Yeah, look. I tell people, I was like, that where I'm from, we go back with Ancestry, right? Thomas Jefferson wasn't that far down the road, so we knew he was going with Sally Mae, right?
He said his people from Monticello.
So,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing here, bro?
But anyway, we're pretty
much. Get the answer to that question. What was her name?
Oh, her name was Rudith. Rudith. Yes,
wow.
Like Judith, but Rudith.
Okay. I never heard them ever say that about her. So where would you have gotten that information
Rudith
from?
Lillian.
So they must have said it one time in all of the episodes.
Hey, that's crazy. I was just like, what kind of name
I'm
is
about to get a fact check on that one.
Look it up. Google right now.
I believe that it even could be right, because I remember that Lillian. Because I remember them, like, maybe she had done something and they called her by her whole name or something.
Because I know Theo's name was Theodore Aloysius.
Yeah.
At that time she got mad at him. She said Theodore Aloysius Cosby.
Yeah.
That's a wild name.
Correct. Rudith. Lillian Huxtable.
Yes. Yeah.
He didn't have a long life. 1984-92.
And did y'all know the 12 Callus, that's his cousin?
No, I would never know that.
Yes.
Well, being the richest podcaster, he should have genealogy.
He's that's what I'm telling you.
Being the richest podcaster.
Yes. I said, wow, 12 Cal.
All right.
But yeah, man. So what was y'all first movie y'all went and seen, since y'all asking me a question?
Listen, man, I live the life of movies, man. So I don't even know. It's like Megalodon or something crazy.
Megalodon. That movie came out like 4 years ago.
No, it came out like 7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Our first date was in 2018.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yes. At the Applebee's, because y'all know me for Applebee's. That's my thing.
Back in the day when Applebee's was a proper date, like they have ruined Applebee's. Like Applebee's used to be a proper spot to take somebody. Now they what, you can't take nobody. What? Like, why not? Applebee's used to be a quality spot. I don't know what happened. They ruined it just like Air Force Ones. Like Black Air Force Ones got a bad connotation. And now it's just like you don't want to wear them because, people see Black Air Force One, they automatically get negative vibes. And I don't like that. That's a nice shoe. It goes with everything.
Right. Like, people used to wear it with suits. But the one thing that I got messed up on, like with eating and stuff, is like I could never find the proper partner to go eat seafood with. Like that's the hard thing in my life. And then I almost found the right person, and I was going to trade off for her. Then I was told I couldn't trade off for it because there is a nice lady that likes to eat seafood. That I like to eat seafood. We should eat seafood sometime.
So who's this nice lady you talk about in front of your wife, JR? I mean, you about to get slapped.
Oh no, I was talking about Queen Jerm. She likes seafood.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't know where we were going with this. I don't even want to open my mouth about
that.
Listen, I cracked your mom's crab legs.
Okay.
And like, I can hear it going as long as they sell steak or chicken.
Okay.
You cracked my mom's crab legs.
Remember?
See, Queen Jerm not a crab leg either, though. She like the whole crab. She eat
I like blue crabs.
Blue crabs.
And I can respect that.
Yeah.
Out of the Atlantic Ocean, right?
Yeah.
This is like, I don't know, snow crab. I mean, they're okay, but I don't know. There's just something about the blue crab. I mean, my thing with food, it's no rhyme or reason. The only real thing is memories. So it's like things that I'm accustomed to. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, so I like blue crabs. There's a lot of people from Savannah, Georgia who eat all kind of things out of water. But it's like, for me, I just remember having what we call low country boil, because the area is the low country, but it's a regular crab boil. Okay. And we always had blue crabs. So it was something special when I got old enough to where you could join the table with the grown people and eat crabs. So you had to hold your own. So I have a love for the blue crab. So anything else, I'm not really that crazy about. Lobster every now and then if it's good. But
you like shrimp?
Yeah, I love shrimp. And
everybody loves shrimp.
I don't eat nothing else I don't eat nothing else.
Yeah, I eat some.
Every now and then I eat some fish. But
I eat some shrimp. scallops, but you can't eat too many scallops because then they start tasting like the taste just go away. So after I can eat about 2 or 3 scallops and then I'm done on the scallops because it's like eating egg whites or something.
Yeah.
You don't get out there in the water and go scalloping?
Sir, JR, no.
Do you own a toolbox? Do you have a toolbox right now?
I mean, I got a socket set. I got a couple socket sets. That's the extent of my toolbox.
Anybody's father ever offer you a toolbox, maybe?
Yes, my father-in-law did offer me a toolbox.
Yeah.
But it didn't have no tools in it, so I ain't had no need for it.
He was trying to help you organize the tools that you didn't have.
He was no. He should have asked me, like, hey, I would have told him, like, I told him, like, hey, man.
He was trying to help you.
Yeah, he
so you should say, thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
I appreciate the toolbox.
I don't want no secondhand toolbox. What if it ain't,
He had, if he ever used it, it was something that was worth having.
But I mean, I'd rather get my own, break my own knee. Okay. I don't want one that's already broken knee.
Okay, whatever.
But I understand. Hey, I appreciate it. Might have been a bonding.
It was. He was trying to, but you turned it down.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Well, fuck that nigga."
Yeah, and I was just like, "That's cool." He ain't trying to get to know me.
But no, Queen Jerm, the travesty here with these crab legs, they deep fried them. This is a little hibachi restaurant.
Where's this happening at?
This was in Lynchburg, Virginia, at the little hibachi spot. These, because they do like a fusion, they deep fried the crab legs. And I
did they at least take the crab out of the shell first, or they?
No, they just breaded it. I don't even know how they breaded it.
Was it a whole crab, like a soft shell crab?
Just the crab leg.
That's wild that it's in the shell.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking to myself, I can't eat that. But my mom,
she tried.
Yeah, and mind you, she's had 2 strokes, so she's lost a little bit of mobility. And from an accident, she lost her teeth too. So she was just gumming that thing like, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, you're not getting that meat out of there. Something's happening with this. Pause.
And she got it too.
Yeah, she did get it.
Your sister sitting there trying.
Because it's one thing about them gums. Once you get them gums to working now, them people know how to work.
They be hard too now.
Right. Gums be like damn teeth.
Yeah.
And that's somebody who ain't got nothing but gums and they might bite your damn hand.
That shit hurt, bro. Like the bones, it's still bone in there now.
Exactly.
and being respectful to my mom, right? I was, she had the stroke, her mobility's a little off. So I go in Walmart, which we all hate Walmart. We can all agree on that, right?
We don't hate Walmart.
Wow.
We don't hate them. I mean,
I want to do a whole lot better. Walmart is shitty.
Thank you.
I mean, you're
necessary evil. They're necessary evil.
They're not. They got to do better because Walmart is not doing what.
Hey man, everybody got to do better because
Walmart got to do better.
Except Publix ain't got to do better.
Publix for shopping is a pleasure. Now that's But look, Publix even slacking. Like, listen, hey, I've been in Publix the last couple of times and. The service was less than superior, and
I know I'm mad when Publix put them damn self checkouts in there. That's what I don't want because I just feel like self checkout
They're better than that. Like don't fall to no. You tell them people you gonna learn some patience. Go through this line and talk to Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Talk to Barbara.
Let them ask you how's your day.
Right. Treat you the right way.
You ain't that busy.
Yeah. Like no.
Don't treat me like Chick-fil-A though. Don't treat me like that.
Hey, Chick-fil-A, another place.
All in all.
Serviced and slipped.
Got too many young people in there. They playing around in the damn drive-thru.
I don't know if I can say this over here, but they had some LGBTQIA working at Chick-fil-A. And I said, what the heck is going on here?
They equal opportunity.
Yes, they no.
I think
they can't discriminate.
Yeah, I think I got blasted for discriminating previously.
They can't discriminate against some people.
Man.
They might not support what they do, but they can't tell them they can't work there if they qualify.
Okay.
True.
I mean, what the people doing? They ain't gonna sprinkle no gay in the damn fries that y'all got to be concerned about. Hey. Ain't nothing wrong with them people.
I ain't saying nothing wrong with them. I'm just saying it leads to bad service.
It don't lead to no gay people. Gay people have given me the best service.
Whoa.
Hands down.
Whoa, calm down.
Hands down.
Whoa, what kind of service you got from gay people? Let's hear about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Crisco now.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Because gay people have that little pizzazz. They got that little oomph with them.
Some of them.
So
some of them are clean.
I remember they clean, they
Yeah,
nice,
I
they
ain't gonna front.
overly
But
friendly.
then you got the ones like, you know,
they struggling with their gay, so then therefore they comes
yeah,
out in the service. But I'm
yeah,
talking about the ones who are comfortable with
comfortable, yeah,
themselves, their family accept them, they
yes,
glad to be at work, and they doing a great
out
job.
and proud.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now those people, they give service with a smile. They don't give you no problem. They want to accommodate you. They want to
Yes.
make sure that you're satisfied. But when you got some grumpy people, that could be straight or gay. But I know most gay people that I've encountered in any kind of environment, they have, you know,
And I know there's
a
another
good
thing.
customer service.
Most gay people got money.
Yeah.
You know, it's rare to see a broke gay person. If you're a broke gay person, I'd be like, yo, what did you do with your life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't spent no time in West Virginia.
Oh, y'all got a bunch of low income gay people.
We have gay methods like
Oh God, you gotta pick a struggle.
Hey,
they run the KFC, they run the meth out the back too.
Hey, did y'all notice the KFC mascot? Like I saw a meme the other day. You know, the KFC head with his little bow tie, right? Somebody said they thought that was his arms and legs. So today I saw KFC and I saw the little the head, and I just bust out laughing because I just thought of it do look like his arms and legs.
Well, what is he supposed to be? Somebody
it's
that's
his little bow tie. It's Colonel.
I'm saying like
they look like
his
just
hands
like
this,
stick arms, like stick arms and stick legs. It look like that.
Man, I don't know. But the story I was gonna finish up with was this: like, I did something really wrong, and I need someone to like put me in my place on this. I went and got this little cart, right? Because I was like, my mom can't walk. I'm gonna put her in this chair, so I put her in this little seat, and I'm pushing her around Walmart in my SMU gear. Shout out to the pony Mustangs.
More time.
Hey, Dallas County, baby. Don't do that to me. I don't like that in life. But anyway, so I'm pushing her in this chair, Queen Jerm, and Stacy took a photo of it because I wanted my mom to have a memory. So I get done shopping and everything. I take her out the chair, and I looked back in the chair, said special needs.
Oh Lord.
And my mom was so happy riding in that seat.
Hey, man. Hey, it's the little things, man.
She fought it at first.
She fought it at first.
I can walk.
And I said, I ain't gonna put you in the seatbelt, but I just want you to ride in it. Because, you know, your parents, you want to take care of them, you know, like you. Then when I seen that, I felt bad. But let me tell you, the next time I went to Walmart, I put her right back in it.
Oh, God.
He said, I put her right back in.
Yeah, she enjoyed it. And it was just crazy thing. So, Queen Jerm, what has been a movie that has made you turn the TV off? When King Jerm's watching some of that Tubi shit.
Well, my thing is, it's very difficult for TV shows to catch my attention. Okay. So, for me, I walk in and out of this Tubi stuff, like, because it's like some of it.
She's the worst TV binge partner because she would get up in the middle of a show. She'd get up, walk off, and just start doing random things. And be like, oh, I'll be like, and then so you trying to watch a movie with her, you gotta pause it.
You don't though. That's why I tell you to keep it rolling.
But no, because then you'll come back and start asking questions.
And I might.
And that's not.
So it's okay because sometimes I don't ask questions because it wasn't good, but I'm checking in and out. So I'm going. I'll wash some clothes. I'll come back. I'll fix me some ice cream. I do some other things, and hopefully it'll be over by the time I come back the next time. But it's just like with Tubi has. They have some, I guess, halfway decent programming, but for the most part, the average Tubi movie, it just doesn't have enough of the consistent facts that I need. So it's like you are arresting people. You don't really have handcuffs. You are supposed to be in a courthouse, but you look like you're in somebody's public library. It's just like a lot of things that don't go together, and it kind of decreases the quality of the movie. So for that reason, I'm just not really a Tubi fan. So to me, it has to have substance to a certain extent. And if it's just, I guess, mindless TV stuff, then maybe I could catch it. But I don't really like. I think my favorite TV show that we used to watch was Grey's Anatomy. I used to really look at that
until it got whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
after that
what
break,
else did
man?
I really like?
It got whack. I was just like, I don't like it. Then they started trying to introduce new people.
That wasn't.
And I was just like, you know what? Nah, bro, I'm not going back.
And we had another show that I used to like to watch all the time, which
We used to watch Breaking Bad. We used to watch all
Oh,
the
now,
time.
and see again, because I'm a scientist, I can relate. It's a, I mean, and then they had a lot of good facts that were true statements that they would, put into the show.
Yeah.
Like when people got stuff in the shows that they didn't even fact check, like that just discredits the show to me, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So because they could produce a good meth, you like that show.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't do
Yeah.
meth. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't do any drugs. But like to watch them synthesize things in the lab and just have real science references, I really did like it a lot. I mean, and then it's realistic because hell, public school teachers don't make enough money. So if somebody did start selling damn drugs, rightfully so. But I mean, not endorsing, just understanding.
Right, I can see that. Now, me, for instance, with Tubi, it was this one movie that came out years ago called Snow on the Bluff.
Didn't we see that together?
We was in that movie. Keep going. We were.
And
look in the credits.
Okay.
They thanked us in the credits.
Okay.
All right, and Snow on the Bluff, like I thought it was reality at first. And then to find out that it wasn't reality, I was like, this movie is going to always have a place as just a bad production. And that's what I feel like every Tubi movie should be like. If it's like Snow on the Bluff, I could watch Tubi. But
Snow on the Bluff was like the Blair Witch Project, just in the hood.
I mean, but it was good. But that's what should be on Tubi, like something of that quality.
You ever seen, or if you like Snow on the Bluff, you need to watch a movie called like Gang Tapes. It's like these guys. I'm not gonna give up I'm just gonna give you like a plot. Okay. Like these guys, they robbed some tourists or whatever, and they were like some hood dudes, and they used a video camera in there, and they just started like recording their day and stuff like that. And it was a pretty good movie, but it's called Gang Tapes. Check it out.
I'll definitely have to check that out. So Queen Jerm, before we jump out of here, because we don't want to keep y'all too long, because we don't do that long. What would be something in the near future that you would want to watch if there's something out there that you want to see?
I need him to resurrect ghosts.
Oh my God.
When I tell you, I love that man. And then to find out that we could have met in a time and place, I just really need that reconnection. So it would mean a lot to me for me to see him again on film or definitely in real life. So if you could make that happen, that would mean a lot to me.
All right, I'll see what. But
anything that he's starring in.
Okay. And King Jerm, what about you?
I would, if something I could do over or bring back, because I think The Wire was perfect as it was. Breaking Bad was great. I would possibly say a show that I really think I want to know what happened at the end of Sopranos. Fuck that. Did Tony live or not? That's what I need to know, because that blackout screen really pissed me the fuck off. Don't leave it up to my interpretation. Don't, because I'm gonna go dark with it.
Okay. What about you, Stacey? What's something you want them to bring back?
Well, I wanted them to bring back the original Charmed, but
Charmed. That's what Piper and all that, ain't it?
It is.
Okay. I used to work with a girl that said she modeled herself after Piper. Now let me tell you a story about Piper. Piper was a boy that dressed up like a girl, and Piper had a girlfriend that dressed up like a boy. So but she told me to call her Piper. And I was like, who the fuck is Piper? And she's like, off of Charmed. So I've never saw this show, but I knew Piper. But I knew who Piper was.
See, we did get him kind of meet them
when you worked at the
this is Relations.
When he worked at the sex shop.
Yes, when I worked at the sex shop.
So no wonder the R. Kelly tape was fine. Now me, this is gonna be crazy, and you don't know much about this, Stacey, but I needed a proper ending to New York Undercover.
Oh my gosh!
I did not. Hey, look, I didn't like when Tommy took over and it went a little sideways. I needed a better ending to New York Undercover.
When did I stop watching? I think when they stopped, because then they when it was Malik Yoba and the little
Ice Cube.
No, the light skinned dude.
It was a little the
Puerto Rican dude,
Hispanic
like,
guy, yeah.
Oh, okay, he kind of cute too.
Then they brought the woman on, right?
Right, and he fell in love with her.
Okay, see then, yeah, when it got to that, I stopped watching then.
And
'Cause
then
it got,
remember they had a wedding, and then didn't everybody like get killed? Like
hey,
I think it was something like that. It was like a at least a big shooting and somebody got killed.
Jesus,
yeah, I'm
New
gonna go
York
back and watch that.
undercover.
But all I know is like one week they was on there, then the next week Tommy from Martin had his own. He had a loft and he was doing stuff for New York Undercover, and then I stopped watching.
Oh no, bring back Rock. My bad.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay.
Rock needed a proper. Rock needs a proper show because that wasn't right how they did Rock. Rock was too woke, as they
So
would
what
say.
happened to that show that they
They were.
fizzled it out?
It was too real. Like Fox had to, because they got rid of their whole Thursday night lineup. It was
Living
Rock,
Single,
and it was another show.
DJs, they got rid of
Yeah, they
everything in
got rid
one
of
quick.
everything on Thursday night, which was like all the black shows, and then that's when they was calling like Fox racist and everything back then.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was back in the
Well,
day.
well, that's one thing that happens on every network. It's a sorry, Stacey, I know you're white, but they whitewash just like they did NBC. Because you remember back when we was all coming up, how A Different World and everything was on Wednesday or Thursday with Fresh Prince and all
Thursday
that stuff.
night.
Right,
Yeah.
and think about it. Thursday night we lost all of our shows.
Yeah. I
Wow.
mean, I don't understand what happened that we can't make a good show now. Like, if you make a show about positive, like black families or wife and whatever, people will watch it. They'll watch it just like we'll watch all this bullshit, Mass Singer and all this stupid ass shit we watch it. If you make a positive show or a family show like we used to have, we'll watch it, but they don't even want to make it no more. And that's crazy.
I just think that the people in charge, the powers that be, they want people to be in chaos. They wanted to make it seem like the traditional family unit is not normal. So it's like you want to go to a world where there's nothing but chaos. You got all these, what I'm saying, different things going on, and you want to make the people who are living in this crazy think that their life is normal and never want to achieve better for themselves or their children. So I feel like that's really the goal. And I hate it because of the fact that it's not like everybody's situation doesn't have value, but of course, you would think that, having something to live up to or having something to model yourself after, even if you go off the beaten path, you at least had a centered view. But I don't think they want that because they want everybody to continue to deviate from the crazy to be more crazy.
Yeah, that was prolific right there. Only from Queen Jerm though. Only from Queen Jerm. King Jerm don't put out shit. But I want to thank you all for coming on, doing this little freestyle with us. This is different from the normal review show. One thing that I want to leave though, everybody with, and this is just something that's kind of crazy. Did you all leave us with a movie moment? And this is everybody that's on here. A movie moment that touched your life?
Queen Jerm, go first. Since this is your hour, the hour of Queen Jerm hour. Go ahead, go first.
When I think about all the movies that I've seen and things that have changed my life, touched my life, I would say one of my favorite movies being The Color Purple. And a lot of
He's
people
never seen that movie, just so you know.
So
I
check
have
it
seen
out.
The Color Purple.
Oh, okay.
And it does not need to be the one with Fantasia in it.
No, I watched the original. Yes.
Okay, just making sure. But in that movie, it shows how Black women have had to be in a place where they've been very strong and had to endure a whole lot. And for that, having various examples to show and showcase the work that has been put in, and for whatever reason you end up having to be that strong person. There is nothing wrong with it, and that having a mentality of being a survivor, not giving up on your dreams, not giving up on yourself. I think that's something that has motivated me as it pertains to a movie having an impact in my life.
King Jerm?
Well, the movie that scene in the movie that has impacted my life is simple. When Thomas J was going in the woods to look for that girl's glasses, and he stumbled upon that beehive, and he got stung by all those bees, and he lost his life being a simp for a girl that didn't want him. And that taught me, don't you go out your way for these women, because it might cost you your life. You end up like Thomas J.
And that's why I deal with the bullshit that I deal with.
My girl, you know what I'm saying? So RIP to my guy, Thomas J. You know what I'm saying? You taught me a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like who like you. And don't be chasing the ones that don't like you, because you end up dying. And that's me.
Yeah. So don't give your heart to the people for real. Okay.
Like who like you.
I mean, it's a whole lot of hoes that might like you. You might want to cut the line off.
Like the one, that's who you fall in love with, the ones that like you. Don't be out here chasing
you said
the ones. Well, if choose from the ones that like you.
Okay.
Yes. But don't choose the one that don't like you.
Okay.
You end up like Thomas J.
Okay, whoever that is.
And now she crying that you gone, but you could have been, you know what I'm saying, me and you, I'm doing, like, how you don't see that I'm your boyfriend? How you don't see that? But now I'm gone, and now you miss me.
Hey, they say you don't miss your water till your well
exactly. You see, and your well dry now. But you could have had all this water.
But she can have some water, because now
it's now different water. It ain't the Thomas J water though.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whew, took me to a dark.
I think mine was Selena. No.
Hey, can I say something? How do you feel about the that her killer is up for parole this March? How do you feel about that? Are you one of, like, I mean, it's been 30 years. Do you feel like the woman hasn't got any trouble? Like, do you think she's a risk of getting taken out if she gets free, if she gets parole? Like,
I think she is at risk, but I also think there's more to the story that they're not telling us.
So you know what I'm talking about? Because they said she was supposed to be
documentary.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what happened?
I think there's more to the story.
What happened to Selena? I might. Is there a documentary about this or something I can watch? You said it's Netflix.
Yes, sir, on Netflix.
Okay.
There's a movie, a short series, and then also a documentary.
Yeah, I mean, they say how big Selena was, but I'm like, I don't know where I was in my life at that time, because I don't remember her at all.
I mean, I recall, but I mean, I definitely remember her. It's just
they be saying she legendary, like Pac and shit, and I be like, where was I at? Like, maybe like I said, I can't name a Selena song, but I'm just like, maybe I was just in a different place in life. You know what I'm saying? That I wasn't listening to Selena.
I mean, you wasn't loving women, so at that point, you know what I'm saying, you was trying to be a thug.
But she had no videos on MTV and nothing.
But you gotta think though, her English legacy was not. She died before she was anything in the English industry, unless you were in Texas and California type area.
I think the movie is what made her super popular.
And
is that the one where J-Lo played her in or something?
Yeah, that's the only reason I know about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my thing with it is that knowing that you're true, someone you could trust could off you at any moment.
Yeah.
Don't trust.
She said she was trying to shoot herself, but she accidentally shot Selena. But they was like, that gun had 11 pounds of pressure. You ain't no way you could have did that.
Right.
She took her. One thing I do want to clarify on the show, last year on January 9th, 2024, I did release an episode along with Stacey called The Color Purple, and it was about the original movie.
At the time of this recording.
Yeah, at the time of this recording. Oh, thank you for that. And King Jerm did make a big deal about me watching it. He said it's one movie that we should not watch. Anyone should watch. He was very
because it just said it just showed you they made a mockery of black men in that movie.
And you could
that movie was an attack on black men.
And if you feel that way, that's because you must
every
identify
man
with
in that
one of
movie
those
was a piece of shit.
Okay, and there's a lot of them that were pieces of shit.
Like that, so none of them were good. None of them, not one. That's all I. That's my gripe.
But at the same time, it's just the thing of
just one.
I just needed mad,
one.
But you're not outraged when you see all this other garbage.
I am outraged. I'm outraged all the time.
Okay,
I'm outraged.
I will say this, as a white woman, I did look at JR and ask him. Well, I mean, I did. I said, did they really act like that back then? And he goes, no.
Yes, they did.
I'm like, okay.
They probably were worse.
I mean,
everybody though.
I mean, everybody's not horrible. That's just in real life. Like you don't have everybody's not anything. You're like everybody, you got a little bit of something all over the place. So to me, what I took away from it, because I didn't look at it as a negative thing on black men. I never saw that part until you expressed that opinion. To me, I was looking at the level of endurance that these women had to have. Like you having people babies, you trying to live your life, you're pulling it together. Because I'm a woman, so I'm not thinking about the men's feelings or roles or things of that nature, but I do realize that when that transition was happening and people were becoming free and you were having to think about, okay, how do we survive? It wasn't okay to be a horrible man or woman if you were, but the thing was, in that time, it was a freedom that they didn't know. You trying to survive, you trying to till the land, you trying to, take care of what you've been given so that you and your family will have longevity in this land, that you don't know when these people are going to change the rules. So you could have been a hardened person. You mean, it's not okay. But a lot of people back then, they were marrying kids, like, because you wanted to have
your great granddaddy was a pedophile by today's rules.
I mean, and it ain't even by today's rules. It's the facts. That's what the fuck they were then. But it was something that was okay. So it's not, it is not something that people wanted to do. Like, some of these women might not have even been into guys. Their daddy was tired of taking care of them, and they sold them to Mr. Johnny. So it's just,
the way you
Daddy
said
had
it,
a drinking. He had a drinking problem. I mean, like, shit. I got to get rid of these kids. I mean, I got a bunch of girls around there. They can have you some kids, and they can show you a good time, sir. I mean, that's just what it was. So but
scientifically, they say a woman's best time to have is like between 12 and like 17.
Oh, whoa.
But look, that's why I think this is one of my crazy conspiracies, where we got all these freaks, these Aaron Judges, LeBron James, Kevin Durant's, like all of them teenage mamas. And these women having these teenage babies, that's where we getting all these like crazy freak of nature athletes. These guys, it's just like big and strong and fast and athletic, and just, I'm telling you, it's because they had these teenage mamas.
It doesn't matter.
Y'all ladies with these old eggs. Y'all out here having these babies, y'all old.
None of that matters, because you can say that's a prime time, but what do you have? I mean, like, you may have genetics to give a kid, but if you have no type of
fresh egg
education,
nice,
you have somebody else got to raise your kid, because you don't have nothing to give a kid. You don't have nothing to pour into a kid when you 12. Like, you're a kid.
You see it.
Okay.
He gonna win the genetic lottery.
Okay. Like I said, when you think about it, for one, it shouldn't even have been a scientific fact, because they should have never knew. They shouldn't have been fucking around with nobody churn that was 12 to 17.
Look, who was around there finding out, like, when's the best time? Like, oh my God. Because look, on Game of Thrones, remember, they offered him like the little 7-year-old girl, and he was just like, oh, I give you my daughter. He was just like, yo, she's like 7. He was just like, I said, God,
like I said, people are sick.
Yeah, so.
Hey, so Queen Jerm, I got a challenge for you. The next time you got a Patreon episode, you should break down the color purple and take care of this debate, because you good with it. I could see you taking a whole 30 minutes to an hour and just working this out and making this something that people could truly, learn from. Yeah.
Okay.
And just, tone King Jerm down with some of his atrocities and other things he says.
He's a mess.
Yeah. Now I'll say my sad point was when Scar killed Mufasa. Like
my favorite cartoon.
Yeah, I think everybody and with James Earl Jones in that year, a sad point for me is my father died in 94. So I kind of, me and him wouldn't seen it. So I relate to that, but I relate to Scar for some reason. Then, like, after seeing the rest of the stuff that Scar has gone through, and then I see the children later, then I watched the movie Hercules, right? And, Hercules had a killed version of Scar, like, playing with him and stuff, just throwing him around. And I was like, it was a lot of stuff that went on that we didn't think of. And then, what was it about?
You say someone's going to cut your head off and put it on a mantle before you die?
No, I ain't saying nothing crazy like that, but I just thought it was crazy, some of the stuff that went on. And then didn't Simba's girlfriend or wife, isn't she Scar's daughter or some shit?
She is.
Yeah, and I was like, because of the eyes. And I'm
whoa, Simba, wild boy.
Yeah. I mean, that's his cousin, but you have to realize, like, in the pack, come on now, in the pack is only going to be 2 men.
I mean,
the rest of them are going to be women. So the
like,
2 men happen to be brothers. That's in any lion's pride.
Oh man, Simba, man.
Those are the rules.
Yo, man, first remove, my nigga. Like, dang, you
ain't even
get a distant cousin. You got like first cousin.
Yeah.
Yo, that's your.
They cousins, they ain't sister and brother.
I mean, dang, go, they first cousins though. Like your parents and siblings.
Yeah, but they didn't look at each other like that.
What if feel like King in West Virginia? Damn.
But in the last,
yeah,
well, I mean,
what'd you say? What they call JR? Them hollows? What they call
the holler?
The hollers. Yeah.
Up some random holler.
Yeah,
with some coleslaw and
like
shit
a
going down.
Way. Yeah.
And one last thing, Queen Jerm, I'd like to thank you for doing bad black cinema. That is something that I appreciate, because you really are a true actress. But sometimes you get too deep into it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, sometimes I can tell that it's more than acting. Because I know that when the show ends, you take King Jerm and you set him up for some type of suplex and throw him through a wall or something. Because some of them are personal, right? Or or is it all just acting?
I mean, every now and then a slip of reality goes in there.
Okay. But it goes upside his head, right?
I try to keep my hands to myself, but every now and then.
Every now and then what?
I just yell.
Oh, okay. Let's say,
she can't release anymore on the
because the next thing you do we'll be reviewing what's love got to do with it. But once again, I want to thank y'all for coming on Sparrows Under Review.
Thanks for the invite.
Yes, and thank you so much for y'all doing the intro for the show. Even though King Jerm wouldn't include you in on it, Queen Jerm, I would love in the future to have you as the intro.
Okay.
Because King Jerm, like him and Stacy have formed this alliance against me that is not fair. I try to be a supporter of the Florida Gators for him because I know he was going through some tough times. They can't be like SMU and Georgia and make the college football playoffs.
Yeah, they're not that good right now.
And
did y'all make the playoffs, JR?
SMU did make the playoffs, sir.
Did they? I mean, I don't recall seeing them. I mean, they was what round they was in. I don't recall.
We did lose in the first round, sir. But you guys.
Oh, did y'all even show up to that day? Like, was that? Oh, that was that game we was watching on the boat where it was like 21-0 in the first half.
Oh, they wouldn't switch the quarterback out.
We were just like, they wanted through like all the pick six, and we just like, ain't no need to watch this game no more. Oh, yeah. Y'all did play. Keep going, JR. My bad. I'm sorry.
King Jerm, when your team plays in the bowl the day after Christmas, you have nothing to say, sir.
At least they made a bowl game.
You're only good as your last game, boss. Only good as your last game. What was y'all last game?
SMU did lose to Clemson.
Look, we got to stop all this.
I'm sorry. But I
so y'all lost your last two games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
y'all backed into the season. Sure. You made the playoffs. Congrats.
Anyway.
Next subject.
All right. So I guess.
But yes, he's walking around here wearing Florida Gator stuff. And I said, hey, Stacy, could you refrain from buying him Florida Gator stuff because he's not a Gator? And don't be in on his little. I said, I don't like it. He'll post a shirt with him with some Gator stuff on. I'm like, you're not a Gator fan, so don't do that. So yeah, I had a problem with that because I told him, I said, look, don't be buying him no Florida Gator shit. Don't be in. I take it personal because he don't bleed orange and blue. He don't. He's a troll, like he said. He goes around, wears whatever. He was walking around Athens, and what you had on? Some kind of Auburn shirt or some book. He wearing an Alabama shirt in Athens. I said, hey, you lucky ain't nobody.
I ain't wearing no Alabama shirt. I don't own that crap. Don't even do that. I had on a Pittsburgh shirt at an Auburn game because nobody believes in Auburn or Alabama.
Oh. And there's something he said he was walking around with something in Georgia territory with
be careful
Tennessee
in Georgia now because they don't
It was something weird. He said, and I was like, lucky you ain't get cold cop.
No, I didn't wear. Look, I didn't wear nothing down there. I wear my SMU, and they let me walk around freely. They have no problem.
Because they was like, we kicked their ass.
But listen, though, I was in no. I was in Tennessee, and I had on the Florida, and they let me know that it's not welcome to wear it up in Knoxville. And then even here in Georgia, these Bulldogs, they really strong about their team. If you wear Ohio State or the wrong thing out here, you're gonna get slapped or your teeth gonna get knocked out.
Like, is that what happened?
Nah, that ain't what happened to me.
Okay.
What'd you say about my accent? You said my accent.
Anytime you talk about Ohio, you get that extra accent in there for no reason.
Anyway, thank you, Queen Jerm, for coming on the show. And I'm glad that your producer was able to come along with you. In the near future, I'd love to have y'all back for something more organized. We don't do segments. I just do a random ass show about reviewing movies. I thank you for taking the time out of your busy evening to come on here. And I hope King Jerm takes you and does something very romantic with you in the next few weeks.
Oh,
you just waste your hope, but yeah.
Valentine's Day is coming up. You never know.
We don't celebrate Valentine's Day over here. Valentine's Day is for cheaters and cheaters only. So if you get a nice extravagant gift on Valentine's Day, it's a good chance you're getting cheated on. Just letting you know, ladies. and fellas.
That's just a cheap person's way
No,
of getting
it's the
out of
truth.
buying
I
gifts.
see it every year. I've
Well,
done
I don't really
extensive.
focus on Valentine's
I've
Day
done
because
extensive research on this.
19 years ago, my baby came home from the hospital on that day. We both came home from the hospital that day. So I just feel like, Valentine's Day has a different meaning when you bring home a baby on that day. So
Yes.
it's more about her than it is about me. So it's just not, it's not the same anymore. But I still think, we'll do a little something, something. We going on a cruise soon. So another one in my DJ Khaled voice, but I didn't do it.
All right. So once again, thank y'all. I'm JR.
And I'm Stacy.
Don't forget to say y'all's names.
Oh.
And this is King Jerm.
And this is your girl, Queen Jerm.
And you can catch us every Friday on any DSP, Pod and Say the Marriage. You can follow us on Instagram at Pod and Say the Marriage, on the Twitter at Pod and Saved. And if you want hit us up on the link tree if you get you some merch and all that good stuff.